What's up, guys? This is going to be a video response for 62chunk. 62chunk, what he wants is, he wants two things. One, where your new YouTube name came from. And two, your favorite part of the hobby or your favorite part of YouTube. So these are kind of big questions, especially the last one. The first one's pretty easy. Mine, FIGHTON52 or FIGHTON52. FIGHTON comes from, I've always lived in Oregon. I grew up in Oregon, and my dad's Oregon alumni, and so I've always been going to Oregon Duck games, like since I was little. And you guys know I'm a Duck fan, but when I went to a game when I was really little, my dad asked me, you know, that question like, hey, what's your favorite team? And he was expecting me to say, oh, the Ducks. But like me being a rebel kid, I was like, no, I'm going to pick something else. So I looked at all the plaques of the Pac-10 teams. So it was a Pac-10 back then. And I was looking at them, and I was like, you know what? The Trojans sound really cool. You know, they're Trojans. They play in a Coliseum. It looks like a Coliseum. That really was awesome for me as a kid. So I grew up really liking USC, and I was a big Trojan fan. Even now, I like USC. But it used to be USC was my number one, and Oregon was my number two, like, you know, USC, Oregon. And then when I went to the U of O and graduated there, got 2 degrees from the U of O, so I'm Oregon alum, it went like this. Now I'm a big, more of an Oregon fan than a USC fan. But I still really like them both. I still pull for them both unless they're playing each other. And I mean, that's the way it is. So FIGHTON is a Trojan thing. So that's where I got FIGHTON from. When I started my YouTube account, it was before I started going to the U of O, so I started my YouTube account a long time ago, but I didn't start making videos until like a couple years ago. So anyway, that's where that comes from. 52 was my football number, so 52's always been my favorite number, and so there it is, FIGHTON52. That's where it comes from. So it's actually a USC thing, even though I'm a Duck fan. So I guess if I would have made my YouTube name now, it would have been like Win the Day, maybe Win the Day 52 or something like that. Go Ducks 52. But I don't feel like changing it. I still like USC, and that's what everyone knows me by, and I'm cool with that. So FIGHTON52 is my YouTube name. That's where it came from. Number 2, my favorite part of the hobby. I will say, I think my favorite part of the hobby and favorite part of YouTube are two different things. So my favorite part of the hobby is just the nostalgia of it. It makes me feel like a kid, you know? I collect Bo Jackson, and Bo Jackson was good when I was a kid. You know, in like 1990, I mean, Bo Jackson was the thing, you know? And so it's just the nostalgia of that. I mean, I collected cards when I was a kid. It's something that's kind of stuck with me. And so that's really why I collect, is the nostalgia of it. That's also why I collect shoes, because I collect shoes from like shoes that I remember liking as a kid, shoes that I had, shoes that I wish that I had. Same thing with cards. I like cards that I used to have, that I really liked, or that I wished I would have had when I was a kid. I always wanted to have every Bo Jackson card, so that's kind of that. My favorite part of the hobby is the nostalgia of it. My favorite part of YouTube is different. The great part about YouTube is you can have friends that collect cards all over the world. You know, like not just within the state, not just within like the United States, within the world. You know, like people that collect cards. You know, and I think that sadly I think we're like a dying breed almost. But card collecting isn't as big as it was when we were kids, and when like anybody and everyone seemed like they collected cards. So, like, a lot of my friends or people that I know, they could care less about cards. Or people that I used to collect cards with when I was a kid, a lot of those guys could care less about cards now. And I still care about it, and it's a way to interact with people that care about it. You know what I mean? I can talk to you guys or watch your guys' videos and text you guys and just enjoy the hobby. So YouTube brings us all together, you know? It makes it to where like all the people that met at Nationals for the first time, you know, when you meet up, you guys have known each other for a long time. So it's like there's already a friendship there. As opposed to if everyone met at Nationals and they didn't have the opportunity to meet each other on YouTube, they'd just be like brushing shoulders with people that they'd never even met. So it brings us all together. It makes us all friends. It's kind of like, you know, back when you were a kid and everybody collected cards and you all traded together, you know? It's kind of the thing. Now we just do it by mail. So that is my favorite part of YouTube. You know, it brings us all together. We're all like card buddies, you know? That's my favorite part for sure. Just that we all enjoy this hobby together. So there it is, 62chunk. Guys, great YouTuber. 62chunk is awesome. Go give him a sub. The only bad thing I can say about the guy is that he's a Packers fan. And that is it. I mean, solid dude other than that. But guys, go give him a sub. His link will be below. And get in his contest. All you have to do is explain your YouTube name and explain your favorite part of the hobby and YouTube. So there you go. Thanks for watching. See ya.